Whoa, it's freaking cold, but not as cold as the MAGA cult. And the reason why I'm coming on here now is to tell you about how the MAGA cult loves conspiracy theories about how the 2020 election was stolen, or how Democrats have a child sex trafficking ring and Pizzagate and all this madness from QAnon. Well, here's a conspiracy theory that is not really a conspiracy theory, but I just came up with it. Not just came up with, doing a little bit of research, but I'm thinking about this because not even the media is talking about this, okay? Okay, and MAGA helped in this. And we're talking about the murder of VA nurse, Veteran Affairs, ICU nurse, Alex Pretti, who seemed to be a very American guy who believed in the First Amendment and believed in the Second Amendment just as much. And then the MAGA cult is attacking the Second Amendment on him. But let's dig deeper on this one. Since last year, the DHS, ICE, or the MAGA, DHS, ICE, and CBP have shot at people in vehicles. I mean, maybe you're not paying attention, but it's been happening. They have shot at vehicles, people driving away from them, and shot at them. It happened with a woman who was not killed. She was injured. She was charged with attacking officers and trying to run them over. That was dismissed. I believe that was in Illinois. I mean, you can Google it. You can find it. There was another couple, not a couple, it was a son and a father. They were pulled over and they were shot at by ICE agents or CBP also last year. And luckily, the shots into the vehicle did not kill anyone. And they were charged again for trying to run over the officers. And that was dismissed too after the video came about and the witnesses' testimonies. So I think people can see where this is going, how they try to manipulate. When I say they, I mean DHS, MAGA administration, trying to say they're trying to kill our officers of the law. And then when it comes out, they're the one acting like thugs and criminals, trying to kill people for trying to run away, which is not a reason to kill people. And here's where we come now about reason to kill people. Alex Pretti was shot, and you've seen the video many times, whether you're a MAGA or if you're a conservative or you're liberal or independent or you're somebody who lives outside the USA. You see this video and this guy was murdered. He was not fighting officers. He was not brandishing a gun. He was trying to help a woman up who was pushed away into the ground by an officer, ICE dog violently, like they have been doing the whole time. That's why they gain resistance, because they're being violent and aggressive and very, very out of line, not following professional protocol. And you can see the video. And then I started watching the video and say, hey, he was not resisting or fighting. And then these MAGA people came out with the video. Oh, he was a violent guy. He looked one video a week ago or 2 weeks ago, he was attacking officers. And there's a video of him kicking a taillight off an ICE vehicle. Oh my God, how damning. He deserved to die. Not really. If you wonder, they were chasing a family in a vehicle. They were trying to get a family. A family. We're not talking about a criminal rapist or gang member. No. A family kids and husband and wife, they're trying to chase them down, who undocumented, maybe, I don't know, I don't have that all information, like they're animals. He was so angry he kicked the tail light off. But here's the thing, he'd been in confrontations with ICE and CBP before, and you hear how they're saying they're collecting data of people that are protesting or resisting their oppression. And even there's an officer who testified to that, say, we're collecting your information for recording us while we're doing our duty. I'm sure you've seen that video. If you haven't seen it, you can Google it. And DHS denied it. We're not collecting the data on people who are just recording and protesting peacefully. That's what they say. You believe them after all the lies? But here's the one. Because they're collecting data on anyone resisting them. Alex Pretti must have been in his radar, in their radar, ICE radar, CBP radar. And the video where he kicked the tail light off the vehicle and they came out and beat him up and broke one of his ribs and they walked away instead of arresting him, instead of saying, hey, we're going to arrest you because you committed whatever you want to call it, vandalism or destroy property. No, they beat him up and they walked away like thugs do. But they collected his info. Oh, this guy. And if you see the video, you can see he's got his gun on him. He's carrying his gun as a Second Amendment, not attacking anyone with a gun, just carrying a gun for safety, right to bear arms, unfringed. It should not be infringed. So when they saw that, it's like, hey, and here's my theory. When they saw this guy who's openly engaging and antagonizing ICE officers in their injustice and abuse against not trying to pick up criminal aliens and gang members and rapists, no. Just picking up somebody who's a landscaper or a construction worker or a maid cleaning houses or a kid out of a high school or middle school. You say, hey, this guy's carrying a gun. We can kill him, DHS said, or I said, or CBP said in private conversations. Next time we run into him, we look for a reason to kill him because he's becoming a thorn on our side. So if you look at the video, the first video, he's carrying his gun. If we saw the gun in the video as viewers, the officers in the ground saw him in the protest with the gun carrying as a Second Amendment believer. So CBP say, hey, next time we engage him, take the gun off his holster or his pocket or whatever it may be. Remember the video. They take the gun from him. And then one of you guys in a group say, gun! And shoot him dead. We teach these people a lesson to follow and not fuck with MAGA. Because we are MAGA, January 6th riders who have resurrected. So that's the theory. I think CBP, ICE, DHS, MAGA administration, Trump even, I don't know, had him murdered because he was becoming a thorn on their side. And there's a reason. Oh, he's a Second Amendment believer, carrying a gun. We can use that against him, even though we believe in it 100%. But we can use it against him and kill him. And then maybe people will get afraid. I mean, that tracks with me. So, any way you want to make it, that tracks with me. So I say those officers that were identified need to be prosecuted. There needs to be a full investigation with them. Check their phone records, text messages, WhatsApp, even their Telegram or Signal if they had any of that. Research and find if there was maybe a conversation of that nature to kill Alex Pretti purposely because of his peaceful protesting and his right to bear arms. The First Amendment and the Second Amendment. Am I telling you the truth? We can find out if we do this. Congressmen, senators, bueno pues.